More and more, I see on the social media that people keep considering, keep dividing the human beings into two main circles, groups: the male with a penis and the females with vagina. All the other sexualities and identities are discriminated because of what they want to see, or want some people want to see between the legs of men and women. They think that a man can be a male just because he has a penis, and a woman can be a female just because she has a vagina. Well, I think that just this obsession about genitals in human beings must not be considered a kind of a stereotype to indicate men and women. As a transgender, for example, I don't want to be considered a male just because I was born with a penis. Being born with a penis, even if in most cases could be easy to detect the male, could lead us to detect a male, cannot be the only way to assess the sexuality, the sexual identity of a person. For example, I am a transgender, male to female, and even if I don't or cannot get my operation to change my biological sex, I just am. I'm not a male. If you don't want to call me a female, just call me a transgender and to have. But I cannot be considered a male. And all the other people who don't identify themselves into one of the two main genders, male or female, have just right to be called transgender or third gender. That's to say, not male, not female, but a kind of gender in evolution. Well, many people think that in nature they are just males with a penis and females with a vagina. This refers to a kind of sexuality in animals. That's to say, in living beings without any intellectual priority and intellectual evolution, which are very simple to classify into males and females just because of their genitals. In human beings, well, these things, the difference between the penis and vaginas and males and females is much more complex. And this depends on the evolution of the human mind along the centuries. Our minds became just became so sensitive and complex and difficult to analyze that sexuality got a lot of different colors and aspects. There are not just males and females, but males who feel themselves as females, and they began a kind of transition to get their body like females. But they are just people who feel themselves not who feel themselves or either males or females, and they cannot be charged just because they have a penis or a vagina. Well, we cannot just behave like beasts and think that everyone who has a penis is a male, is a man. Sexuality is not genitals. Sexuality is what we feel, how we behave, whom we are attracted to, whom we want to be, and a lot of other things that just classify us as an active sexuality or passive sexuality. And the genitals are just one of the last things to think about. They are just body. They are just flesh. It cannot be used as a discrimination of people who want to be whom they want to, whom they feel they are. Well, I hope this speech, these words are clear enough to express my thoughts about the way I feel about my own sexuality. I don't feel a man. I don't want to be called a male because I feel I am different. If you don't want to call me a woman or a female because I don't have a vagina, just invent new words for this third or fourth gender in our living beings, in our human beings. Thank you for listening to me, and see you in the next video.